Okay, here we are with another watch along. We've got Bafana Bafana versus Benin in a World Cup qualifier. One of the first of a long road, 2026. I kind of that's what they like to say. They like to say, "Alright, we are on the road to 2026." So this is where the road starts versus this Benin team. Making sure that everything is running as it should be. So let's see how they play. Apologies for not including the starting lineup. They came out very, very late. So I don't have Benin starting lineup, but I can tell you what Bafana Bafana is lining up as. We have Williams in goal. We have Mudiba Mbala, Tulu and Mudau. Then we have Mukwenas Tole Zwane, Hlongwane Mahopa, and Tau. As you can see, so many Sundowns players, guys. Like, I know that this is the best team that we can pick. I know that this is the best team to play. But I sit back and I go, I still feel some type of way by having so many Sundowns players within the team. But it's okay. They are the ones who are the best currently. How it looks in the group, obviously these are the first games for everybody in the group, but Rwanda and Zimbabwe have played to a 0-0 draw in their first game. And then the big one is Lesotho and Nigeria, with Lesotho going 1-1 versus Nigeria, which gives us a very, very good platform to start off on. If we can win this game and go 3 points, we will have the 3 points, the first 3 points of the group, and that's going to help us immensely going forward. Evidence Mahopa is still being preferred over Olepasa. Very, very interesting. Umahopa, man, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is about Umahopa, but they really do love him. Oh, there we go. We're on the attack. Oh! As I was speaking about, press it out. 1-0. 1-0. Bafana Bafana scores. Okay. So early. But Mahopa has delivered. Chief. Pass it out. Jersey number 10. Jersey number 10. You know, very, very Sundowns, this build up. Very, very Sundowns. Look at where Mudiba is. He's inverting the way that Urulani plays him. I think we had a conversation a long time ago about maybe Bruce should bring in Sundowns players and let them play the Sundowns way. And this is playing the Sundowns way. Mudiba inverting from the left-hand side to become a central midfielder, an attacking central midfielder. Plays the ball through. It was a touch from, I believe it was from, it was Tole through to Utau, who scores the first goal. So, very, very good opening. 2 minutes and a goal, guys. 2 minutes and a goal. Is Bruce going to lead us to the promised land? Do we trust in Bruce? That is the question for today. So far, it's being answered. So yeah, Mudiba has improved. I love this. Theo says, beautiful goal, Sundowns FC. It's Sundowns FC, guys. It's Sundowns FC. It's Sundowns FC. Bomahopa should be very happy. There we go. I got a starting lineup there. Got a very great starting lineup there. Victor Ramolubeng has put up the starting lineup on Facebook. Thank you, my brother, for that. So let's see. Wonderful start. Wonderful start. Kumo says we trust in Sundowns. We're trusting in Sundowns. Let's see, guys. Let's see. This is Sundowns, guys. Pella. If we look at it, Williams is Sundowns, Mudiba, Mbala, Mudau, Mukwena, Zwane. You could maybe still count Tau. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the starting lineup. being Mamelodi Sundowns, and it's proving to work. There's also rumors, guys. There's also rumors that because Herman Mkelele doesn't have CAF A or CAF B, he's not going to be permitted to be at the AFCON tournament. And Bruce has said that he's still going to be there. They're still going to take him with. He's just not going to be in the bench. But that means that he needs to bring someone along. And apparently, allegedly, the rumor has it that they've been offered Urulani, they've been offered Umangoba. Urulani or Mangoba, or maybe even Steve Kompella's name has been in there. I don't know who's negotiating that. I don't know how or why, but that is the rumor because they need a CAF certified person on the bench. So it would only make sense to take a Sundowns person once, so he can tell you exactly how they play. Play it! Oh, man. Man, it dribble too much now, man. We need 4 goals. Oh, Nagobudi, but rumored to be wanted by Burnley FC. No. I'm saying you can put him in that. You can put him in that. Bruce should be Rolani's assistant. Yo, Kumo. Hey. Avo Kumo, Mara. So far, Luisani, very bright start by Bafana Bafana. Very, very bright start. They're controlling this game. Benin's last few games, man, they've had 3 draws and 2 losses, whereas we've had 3 draws and 2 wins. So we come into this game a little bit better form-wise. And I think we'll be able to take them. So far, we haven't seen anything from Benin. Hopefully, it's one of those games where we just overrun them from minute 1 and they don't know what to do. That's what I'm hoping it is. Tau with a free kick. Guys, this game is live on SABC 1, also on the SABC Plus app, and on the SABC Sports website. So if you want to watch, check it out there. I believe on Facebook it's also live there. But yeah, I know we're not used to watching games on SABC Sports or SABC 1 anymore, but Bafana Bafana are going to play all their games there. The national teams have given their rights to SABC. Mahopa, what are you doing on the wing, Joe? What are you doing on the wing, Joe? Yabona ukuthi kumnandi la ku Sundowns, playing with Sundowns players, but now he finds himself on the wing. I don't know why he's trying to do too much. It's not Pirates, my guy. You don't have to do too much. Stay in the box. Stay in the box and they'll feed you. I put the form guide in. Look, I put Kosafa in because it's still Bafana Bafana. It's still said to be Bafana Bafana, but yes, the form guide. The last game from the 16th of July is the Malawi game that we won. I included it as that was a Kosafa game. Let's see, Sundowns are contributing positively to the SA national team. Mahupa feeling like Shalulile. Yeah, he's going to get a chance. He's going to get a chance. Look, if Sundowns will do one thing, they'll probably give you a lot of chances if you just stay in the box. I don't want to see him running on the wing as he was running down there. That doesn't make sense. He's going to lose himself. We see how we see how lost he looks at times for Pirates when he's trying to run wide. So he shouldn't try doing that now. Corner Benin, 8 minutes in. Let's see what they have for us. Oh, guys, tomorrow we're going to be watching the final. Oh, there we go, clearance. We're going to be watching the final of the CAF Women's Champions League. Mamelodi Sundowns ladies is playing versus Sporting Casablanca. That's going to be a very, very good game. As you know, I am a Sundowns fan for the ladies. For the ladies, I'm a Dawana. But for other days, I'm not there. So join me 7 p.m. tomorrow. The game is going to be live on CAF TV. CAF TV on YouTube as well. So 7 o'clock, we'll watch the final. Steph, how are you? Why not start Lepasa, then Mahopa? This guy's link-up play is awful. Even when they play someone, it feels like, ooh-ha, Benin. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah. No, we need to beat these people. What was that? Heart rap. No, that was bad. That was bad. Their coach, Gerard Rauch, German, who's finished third at AFCON, is one of his claims to fame. And obviously, we've got our Belgian. Guys. Yeah, man. Bafana Bafana. What was that? They get so comfortable. They get so comfortable, man. I still say, playing out from the back is not Mbala's job. So when you have Mbala and Kulu and you're trying to play the ball out from the back, the way Sundowns plays it out, if you don't have Kutsia there, hey, it's a tough day. If you don't have Kutsia or AB, it's a tough day because these guys don't do it. And they almost gave away an opportunity for Benin to score. Luckily, Williams was awake. Essentially, they tried to play the ball back down the middle. It hit somebody, went up into the air, and Ronald Williams had to use his hands to get there before the player. Yeah, a very, very, very risky play. Okay, let's see. Mahopa knows that he's trialing for Sundowns. We need a local striker. Chance. Listen, agent, our teams don't have ladies teams. So until further notice, I am a Sundawana ladies fan. PK, you see, everybody's agreeing. When we play African, these Champions League games, we're Sundawana fans for the ladies. Until Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates pull out a women's team from somewhere, we are going to be Sundowns ladies fans. But the commentary SABC makes me feel sleepy. Hey guys, chop, guys. Chop. But the convert, we're not converting fully, we are half converts, man. Okay, so Bafana Bafana started very brightly, very, very brightly, but they've slowed down quite immensely. This playing out from the back, man, is looking shakier and shakier. And that pace we had in the beginning is not quite there. So let's see how Abositole fit into the Sundowns team. Playing in the Sundowns team, and how they fit in Nabohlongwane, you know. At least Percy got a little bit of a glimpse of Sundowns. He knows the basics of Shushan and piano. I don't know if he knows the Shushan and piano. Yeah, Rulani, but you know, he plays. Okay, there we go. I want to see more of Mudau, man. Like, I think Percy should tuck in more. I feel like that front three should be narrower, and then you allow Mudau to push up the side on one side. Obviously, you know, Mudiba is tucking in on the other side. So I want them to come closer together, man. Too much. Because like this Benin team, when you look at it, they're not necessarily going forward. Tenor boy. Ooh, wee. Okay, Benin on the counter. I don't rate them, hey? I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't rate this team. But it's all because I saw that miss. That miss was crazy. That miss was crazy. No, it's not 202. It's on SABC 1, guys. SABC 1. Supersport doesn't have the rights to Bafana and Banyana games. So it's on SABC 1. That's where it's showing. If you can't find it on SABC 1, check on SABC Sports Facebook page, SABC Sports website. So it's sabcsports.com/TV live or whatever. And then also on SABC Plus, the app. It's also free. It's Julius. SABC 1, guys. I like to share Polo SABC. You see what I mean about, I would much rather have Percy go closer to Mahopa and have him, Mahopa, and Hlongwane play closer together and allow the wing players to be wide. I see Zwane is being played wide, but allow Mudau to go all the way up on the one side and maybe play through him on that right-hand side, but have Babo Percy come closer together. Because right now, Umudau is playing as a proper right back, and I think it'll be a waste if we don't allow him to push forward. But Percy needs to make space for him. I think Percy is also more dangerous inside than outside, you know? And because he's outside, I don't know, man. It becomes a crossing game, and Umahupa, I don't know if he's a crossing player, no Hlongwane, you know? It was Percy Tau who scored Herodias. It was Percy Tau. Hey, Kumo. It's on SABC 1, guys. But Mahopa does not make sure. Akira Shalulile can't play there. But do we want to cross? Lit. Do we want to cross? That's what I'm trying to see. Do we want to cross, or do we want Percy and Zwane and them to interlink up front, you know, and playing balls through that, and then have your width be a Mudau, who will then maybe pull the guys out of position, you know? Similar to what we tried to do with Sundowns. Overload that side, and then somebody has to come to Umudau. So if Mudau is your foremost player, you're pulling out your right back, and then Percy, Evidence, and Hlongwane get to be a 3v2, 3v3 with the right back, Benin. So that's what I would do if I was playing in this game, or saying this game must play. How I would put this game in, you know? They're interchanging a lot. Zwane has popped up on the right-hand side now. He was primarily on the left when we started out. I'd assume Percy's gone that way. Which is, it's great to have that, but don't just interchange for interchange's sake. Hey, Umahopa's not on the wavelength just yet. Why is Mahopa on the pitch instead of Lipasa? Because Mahopa's the trusted player. Hugo Bruce is creating another Lipasa. Remember when Lipasa was playing and nobody wanted him and everybody was questioning him? Bruce is creating another one. But the prime Parker here. Exactly, PK. Exactly. How big are the tactics alone? That's where Percy goes inside. Get the tactics alone. Benin is parking the Greyhound, guys. They're parking the Greyhound. They've had a break. I don't think this is super quality, this team. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think this team is super quality. The only worry is that if Sundowns doesn't take their chances, it could be one of those games where it's a shock. I mean, we've already had a shock in our group. Lesotho beat Nigeria. No one thought that would happen, right? Not beat. They drew with Nigeria. Nobody thought that would happen, right? So, hey, Bafana Bafana, especially after taking an early lead, they shouldn't take their foot off the accelerator, you know? What Bruce is doing is limiting Mudau. That's exactly PK. So sad, the only player wasting chances is from my team. With Mudiba inverting, pushing Celia will reduce our defense drastically. I hear you, but Benin is not doing anything. Benin is not doing anything, and I think Umudiba can get back quicker, you know, to try and make it a 3. So I would push Umudau up any case and make Benin choose between less defenders and possibly catch Bafana on the break, or more defenders, which gives our back to a little bit of breathing time there. Because other than that, then you should have just played Umobi then. Because you take away what Umudau does. How's it, Wahib? These Benin guys are semi-professional, full-time job. Ay, Manelis. Eh, natelel. Natelela ba bantuana, Kaizer? Eh, naman. Mahopa and Lepasa is same. Hopes 3 goals, 5 starts. 9 games. Lepasa 3 goals, 6 starts, 8 games. Hey guys, Bruce trusts who he trusts, eh? Maybe he wants to show Urulani that no, guys, Mahopa can play in a sundown system. What if that's the deal? And maybe he's showing them good time. Pirates is holding Umahopa back. I'm gonna let him play with these Sundowns players. This will be his audition, and next year he'll go to Sundowns. Maybe that's what Bruce is doing. I agree, you guys say he develops players. No, but guys, if Muda was not going to go forward, then you're wasting him. You're wasting him. You're wasting him. His key attribute is not necessarily his defense, which is really good. It's that when you go forward, he gives you an extra option. I think there's more talented PSL players outside of PSL. Blom and Bruce. Bruce said he didn't pick Blom because Blom apparently faked an injury. So he said he had an injury on the Monday, and then on the Thursday he was good to go after they requested medical reports. So according to Bruce, never got medical reports, and he's questioning the attitude of the player, and that's why he left him out. Which position of players would you focus on adding better players with AFCON in 1 month time? I don't think that's the interesting question. I think the interesting question is, what do these players look like 2026? Remember, this is a World Cup qualifier. So in 2 years' time, they're going to have to be, well, in 2.5 years' time, they're going to be getting ready for a World Cup. Now, I think Tembazwane will be 30 at that point. A lot of the players will have reached some sort of age where it becomes a bit tricky, right? So should he be blooding in new players now for these World Cup qualifiers? For the AFCON, I think this should be more or less the team. My only issue is that we haven't really tied down the second team. So if somebody's injured here, I don't know who comes in. You get what I mean? I think that's the worry for me because he's chopped and changed a lot. But we'll see. We'll see. I think if we go to AFCON with a team that looks similar to this one, I think we'll be fine, you know, unless we can naturalize Shalulile in that time. River's passes have improved. Blom is more talented, is not more talented. Bruce lied about Blom. You see? How? That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm afraid of. Benin has not been in this game, but if you fall asleep, there we go. There's a long throw from the side, flicked on, almost turned in. It could become very difficult for Bafana Bafana, right? If they go 1-1 or whatever, you know, versus the Benin team who so far have not shown that they're very strong in any way. So I don't know, guys. Williams. Hey, you see, when there's no Kutsia there, there's no back play, man. Hey, they need to stop this, man. Or someone needs to drop in. Okay, let's see, we're on the attack. Mahopa, make the run, boy. Make the run. This is why we need Mailula-ish. Velimoto, second choice. I would add Kune back. Kune just for vibes, eh? Just for vibes. Banyana not good at defending corners. Same thing with Bafana. The South African thing. We have Mabena Mfukeng and many more. If Chiefs would use this youngsters, I'd actually love to see Tito in this setup. Tito in this setup could do business, eh? Tito in this setup. Mabena will be matured enough to replace. We scored 20 minutes ago. Nothing. Hey, Steph. They stopped going. I'm not too much interested in this Bafana squad. Too many players from PSL. But it's African Football League champions. This team has Williams, Mudibamvala, Mudau, Mukwena, Zwane, That's six of the African champions. Awahip, Williams and Vala too chilled at the back, and they'll eventually cost us a goal. They must just stop playing them. Stop having them play the ball out. Please, 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 please. Yeah, so gee, Tito and Zwane, guys. Tito and Zwane, I think, would be incredible together. Mfukeng coming off the bench. This Bafana squad would be incredible. Like, this Bafana squad would be incredible if you allowed that to happen. But that's really the only changes I'd make. This is not a very fluid Bafana. Before, it hasn't been a fluid Bafana. It's been, it's 1-0 wins and 0-0 draws. We need to score. Adams is on the bench, Sinsik. Adams is actually on the bench. Ooh, and Cross left back. Cross left. Like, if they decide to do full Sundowns and go 3 at the back, I'd love to see Cross as the left center back with Mudiba pushed up. Oh! That would be a dream. That would be a dream. Like, if you allow Mudiba to go midfield, that would be a dream. Williams will cost the team too much confidence. He always does this. But the issue is that at Sundowns, he's not the primary ball player when they build from the back. That's the thing. He's not the primary guy. Kutsia, Allender drops all the way back and fetches the ball. So he's got people to build up with. When it's Umvala and Ukulu, you can't do the same thing. And I don't know if you guys saw, what Benin is doing is that they're stopping Umudiba. They're stopping Umudiba from coming back to collect that ball. So playing out from the back is going to be something else today. It's playing now, Napo. It's playing now. SABC 1. For me, Ratoma should be selected. Even if he doesn't play, it's fine getting experience. And remember, we had this conversation where I said that sometimes you bring the young players along so that they can be in the environment. When you call upon them, they'll be able to play. So be in the environment. I can only really think about Ratomo. There was Ime Okon. Campbell is another one. That was a name that was mentioned that was in squads before. I'm not going to say Shabalala because he hasn't played. But you see those three. Let's say Umfukeng, Ime Okon, and Campbell. If we could take those three and just have them be part of the Bafana furniture for now, it means that when we do call upon them, they'll have had the experience of being with Bafana Bafana, playing with Bafana Bafana, and going forward and doing something, you know? But they're slow, man. They're slow now. We need to get back into stadiums. This thing of 80% empty stadiums is bad for our team psychologically. That was crazy, Steph. Did you see how amazing it was in that CAF Women's Champions League? How that stadium, it wasn't like packed, but the fact that there were fans there across the whole thing, that was crazy. They even got Sundowns ladies up to play, you know? So I think you are correct. You are correct with that. Adams, in terms of replacing Zwane, maybe for the 2026 World Cup, if we do happen to qualify, that could do. You love this cross. Oh, I love a cross, guys. I love a cross. No, you ever see a left back that just does things simply? He's never under pressure, always cool, always in possession, doesn't mind playing with the ball to his feet. Cross, guys. Look out for Cross in the next few years, I'm telling you. Do you think there's a chance for Lodge? No, guys. Guys, let's leave Lodge, guys. Come on. Let's leave Lodge. Let's leave Lodge. He's got 2 years, I guess, to try and make it into this team, but I don't know, hey? This is low-key a very strong Bafana team. I think we don't give it credit enough. It's a pretty strong in terms of player-wise. There's a lot of options. Abo Mutiba, there's the Sundowns players, there's Pirates guys who we don't even mention. Like, think of this bench. Abos BC can come in and play. Konabom Teto for CDM if we need to. Abo Apolis have been called up, you know. Is this Grand Kekana? We've got some options, man. We've got some options. 17-year-old Brazil boy is going to Real Madrid is good. Exactly. I saw he just signed with New Balance, didn't he? But guys, this is really abnormal to see Zwane without hair. Why is it abnormal? I was about to say, I will pass the Grotman now. I think he said he cut his hair because he's a Grotman now. He must show that he's a Grotman. Ivory Coast showing up. Yeah, they showed up for them, eh? Bring back football to Gauteng. I get it, they win Gauteng, agent. How is Safa advertising Bafana Bafana? Very badly. It's not even just about the advertising. Sometimes it's about the PR. A lot of people don't know that Bafana Bafana are actually doing okay. They don't know. They all think of that old Bafana Bafana. And I think that hurts them a lot. You need to do more than that. You can't just have, he's on Soccer Zone one day. We put out a tweet. You need to do a lot more, guys. Would you reduce ticket prices? I'd have it be free. Honestly speaking, I'd have it be free. But yeah, they don't want to do that. Party Cross is coming to town. Agent, aye, man. Please. Yeah, we're tired of Durban, guys. We're tired of Moses Mapida. I don't want to see Moses Mapida another day. It's fine, guys. If you're going to take it to Kaizer, then take it to Herikwala. I don't know. But age is number 12. Wanukiki. Ours or theirs? Our number 12 was someone. People don't even know Bafana is playing. Only those who love soccer. Hey guys, you'll have to forgive me. I'm still fighting the flu. So every now and then I'm going to get up and go blow my nose, or else you guys are going to see things, and I don't want that on the internet like that. Okay, long throw. They were successful from a long throw from the other side. Obviously going to try it again, but it seems was there a foul? Is it a foul? Foul on Kulu. Bafana love to perform on big teams if they're facing the giants of Africa. Hey, hopefully that means our FCOT group is going to be tough for us. There we go, route one. Pacey. That was selfish. Pacey, that was selfish. Surely there was somebody running in who he could have given the ball. Like, he just looked down. He just looked down and went for it. Pacey. He could have done a cutback there. Similar to the goal that Zwane scored in the game versus Ivory Coast. He should have done the cutback. I guess Percy Tau is Bafana Bafana's Twalagele. For those who don't know what that means, watch tomorrow. Champions League final, Women's Champions League final. Mamelodi Sundowns ladies versus Sporting Casablanca. Versus Sporting Casablanca. Bafana is strong enough to get to the next World Cup. Very. They are. Is the 2026 World Cup the one where they're expanding it? Oh, Hausa, welcome. I don't know, Steph. I don't know if those schools will want to come. Oh, no! You should have taken the shot. Evidence. He got sucked into that Mamelodi Sundowns play. Did you see that? But he 1-2, and he was like, I also want to play. Oh, who's that? Percy. Why does Percy, sorry, apologies to Makopa. Why does Percy want to pass when he should be shooting and only shoot when he's meant to be passing? I don't understand. There he could have taken a shot. He could have actually taken a touch and shot it. Okay, let's see. Corner, South Africa. We're not too strong on corners, so I don't know who's going to try win that ball. Look at it, Benin. Guys, there's no one here, guys. Let's be honest. No disrespect to Benin, but I'll never tomorrow. But as Coach Pep Rulani always says, 1-0 is a scoreline that can betray you. Yeah, it's expanded, ne? Okay, there we go. These SA players are just not motivated. They're already thinking about the bag. Thinking about the bag. I just want them to win, guys. This Bafana Bafana team. But thank God you were sick during Bafana's game and not Chiefs. Hey, Mara Hausa. Please leave me alone, Hausa. Please leave me alone. My team, don't mention my team in these 2 weeks, please, guys. Let me rest. Yeah, Kolani, it's the wrong decisions in the final third. Very wrong decisions. But it's good to see the play. That's why I was saying that bring them closer together. Come closer together. Benin's not attacking with anybody. You can leave 2 at the back. Have Mudau go up the wing on the one side. Odareng is inverting anyway. That creates numbers in the middle. Just do that, guys. Okay. What was that, Longani? This was not the MLS, my guy. This is not the MLS. Hey, I said there's no one Lape Benin, but if we're not careful here, we could get hurt. Bafana needs to add youth, experience, and quality. Tony made Lemon and Disprint bowl together. Nah, I got you. I'm going to do that. I'll do that. Thanks, Steph. I'll do that. I've been drinking some stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna try that. Rose of Cape Town City has to make the Bafana team. Kana Wahib, that's your team, Cape Town City. I forgot. That's your team. I'm just sad that this Bafana team is now playing slow. Hugo Bruce was angry last game that this Bafana team didn't look like they wanted the win. I believe it was last time when he said, "Hey guys," he wasn't happy with what they did here. So he needs to push them, man. In qualifiers where there's tables and your goals for and against play a big role, you have to take advantage of certain teams. Now, if you allow this Benin team to get back into the game, what happens then? Because look at them, they're walking. Nobody's trying like something crazy. They need to up the tempo. They need to up the pressure so that they can get something from this game. We need 3 points, guys. I don't want to see another calculator. I don't want to take out a calculator come last game when we have to do calculations like normal as South Africans. I don't want to be doing that, guys. National team must have conditions like no win, no pay. A draw pays half salary. Oh, they're going to strike. This team is good, but I have a problem with Bruce, says the Butlare. Someone in Percy must be decisive. Hey, I'm also missing Mahopa, hey? I'm also missing Mahopa. Because you see that ball that was played to Percy right now, that is a ball that's meant to be played to Mahopa. But Mahopa is not there. But Chiefs players know nothing. Hey, guys. Rhodes has dynamic runs with a very determined play. He'll be good. Do you know what's going to be crazy? If Apolis makes it into this team, like if he makes it into this game, you'll see. You'll see. This Benin drew with Manes Senegal. Yeah, they drew with Senegal 1-1. We must bury them. Yeah, guys, and especially after you take the lead after 2 minutes. Evan, you've taken the lead after 2 minutes, then you've done nothing ever since. As Steph pointed out there, nothing has been done in 38 minutes. And Benin has actually had 2 chances. Actually, when you think about it, they have 2 chances where they could have actually hurt us a little bit. But Mudiba will score from nowhere. Just watch the space. I feel like we have better SA people to coach Bafana Bafana than. You know what? I'm going to give him credit. I'm going to give Bruce credit, and I'm going to say, you know what? He qualified us for AFCON. You have to do something else there with World Cup, true, but you've done something that we haven't been able to do for a while. So I'll give him his credit there, and I don't want to be too hard on him, you know, because the SA coaches have not done very well. Yeah, he's done well, man. He's done well. He's done well. He's done well. Guys, you want Rulani to take everything. Every team. Under 23, under 17. Bafana Bafana, Sundowns. Like you must just coach all the teams. Is that what I'm hearing? Leave Rulani, guys. Rulani is doing a great job that side. Ask yourself why we don't see more Rulanis. There's people doing Cap A licenses that are going to be visited by Rulani soon. Man, Bafana, man, show some urgency. Like, I don't like it when they do this, because then it's going to be lucky goal Benin, then it's going to be Bears for a good 45 minutes. They're not going to know what to do with themselves. They're so far apart, man. They're so far apart. Nobody's collecting the ball. Nobody's collecting. Look, nobody's opening up. This ball's back. What do you wait until we face Senegal? We'll be chasing shadows. Bafana Bafana yadlala today. Yadlala, Elvis. Yadlala. There's no rhythm to our current Bafana Bafana. We don't know about it. You see, everybody comes on and they say they don't know about this game. If he does not reach quarterfinals on AFCON, he must leave peacefully. Who would you bring in for Hugo Bruce? Would you want another local coach, or would you want Herb Renard? Cross back. Aye. Oh, there was a chance. But I would just let it bounce. Yo, what was that? Way too much on that ball. Guys, is it me or the commentators are making the game? I'm not even listening I haven't listened to commentators in a very long time, eh? With Mamelodi Sundowns' dominance in Africa, why are they not benefiting like Spain? Well, Manelisi, number one, your coach, Bruce, took a very long time to come around to Mamelodi Sundowns players playing in the team. You know, he wanted to do a youth thing, and then he changed his mind. But now we're seeing there's 7 in this game. So I think we're going to start seeing the benefits at some point. But it's also about how Hugo Bruce coaches this team and the auxiliary players. You know, I mean, Mahupa hasn't done much in this game yet, for example. Shalulile would be all over this, you know. The best man to Bafana forward would be Nketi. Teki. Teki. No, this game is boring. It is boring. Like, they have flashes. They have flashes where they play incredible football. But you know what the difference is between our Sundowns usually? And especially, I'd say, Pizza Sundowns. They had this pressure thing. Like, they'd be like, no, we're going to oven roast you until it's 4-0. And it'll be 4-0 in 30 minutes, and then we'll play chilled. Like, we need the killer instinct. We don't have a killer instinct from this team. Look, Benin on the counter. This is what they're looking for. This is all they're looking for. Check. Hey, if Bafana Bafana is not careful. Kuma says you wanted Renard. Is that who you'd get, guys? Would you be fine with Renard? But I'd rather watch Hollywood Bets, but nothing's on. Steph. I think people still don't realize that Hollywood Bets actually has some quality, guys. Mambela for Mkhopa. Why can't you still Shalulile buy him from Namibia? He's doing well at Namibia. He's doing well. They beat Cameroon. Was it 5-2 or 3-2 or something like that? They beat Cameroon. He's doing well in his country, guys. Can't steal him. Should be 3 goals up and then make subs that switch up the style of play. Hey, Steph. I don't know what it is, but all of the football that I've watched, that I've been watching lately, especially local football, they don't make the changes. They don't go 3-0 up. And even when they do make the changes, it's not to change style of play. It's just because it's the 65th minute and we need to put someone on. I haven't seen a PSL coach do a fundamental style change in a game outside of Rulani once or twice. But other than that, I haven't seen anybody do style changes. But we should be 3-4. Oh, there goes the second one. Push Mudau up. Do you guys believe now? Do you guys believe? 2-0 up. Ooh, donkey. We still need to do more. We still need to do way, way more. Bafana Bafana 2-0. They tried to do some silky 1-2s. The ball bubbled up and fell for Muda, who finished it off. Could he be offside? No, he's not offside. You see, they tried to do some 1-2s, no Zwane. Guys, what is Evidence Makgopa's goal? What is Evidence Makgopa's role in this team? All those balls, you see where Zwane is now, where Percy was earlier, that's where Umakgopa should be. Or are they just overwhelming him? Is that what's happening? They're just overwhelming him. We look very flat. Personally, I feel like we should be killing this team. We are stubborn. Would you give Rulani the Bafana job? No. No. I wouldn't give Rulani the Bafana job. Not yet. Not yet. Not with the type of pressures he has now. I don't think he'd leave Sundowns. Even. If I was him, I wouldn't leave Sundowns to come to Bafana Bafana, to be honest with you. Sorry that you're behind, man. Benin might do what Ivory Coast did in the second half. Yeah, but we need to be... Oh, halftime. There we go. Guys, I'm going to open up. Feel free to request. You have to be following me here on TikTok. And then click on the button that says multi-guest. And I will let you in. Oh, what a boring first half. Jeez, what a boring first half. But at least we've gone 2-0. We've gone into this thing 2-0 up. And we can see what we do from there. Let's see who's requested. Oh, wait. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. So, guys, how it works is that in the first half, I have 4 guys come in. We speak about it. What's happening? We speak about the game for this 15 minutes of halftime. And then at the end of the game as well, let everybody in and everybody can have their say. PK, welcome to the show. How are you?
Good, my brother. How's it?
Look, my body might not be healthy, but my peace of mind is healthy when a certain team is not playing. Tell me, PK, how did you see this game so far?
Beautiful game so far. Bafana is at least bringing hope to us. More than anything, I believe the only thing, I will just point out the things that we need to push up, or rather the things that we can do. In the middle field, we need a person who can control the tempo. We all know that sometimes Mokoena can be defensive, he can be attacking. We need someone like I don't know who, but we need someone like you see how Allende does things. Allende controls the tempo and stuff. We need someone like that in the middle field. And then on the side,
on that point, PK, just quickly, do you think that one of the weaknesses that Bafana is having right now is that they're trying to play Sundowns away, but they're missing the key Sundowns people, Allende, Kutsie. So the build-up from the back is missing, let's say, Kutsie and AB. The midfield play is missing an Allende.
Definitely. You can see, man. You can see. And I think it's working for them not to be critical on that one. But I think we need they are trying to steal that method, but it's missing some elements definitely. But if man, you can take Modao can put pressure to a point that it changes the game. If you take Tau and you put him in the position of 9, just make a twin 9. Capitalize on this team because he's not playing. We can score a lot of goals. Bring Mudau in. Mudau plays when he's overlapping. That's the best of Mudau. And they can do, you see what happened with the second goal. That position, Mudau can capitalize on that very, very much. That guy, he can be a finisher, especially in that position. He owns that level from 2 to 7. He owns that level. But now it's like you are crowding him with pace. Pace is speedy. Pace can shoot. Why don't you just take him into the middle field? Rather, maybe push a bit, push Mudiba, bring Mukwena in the back just to see the defense. Let Mudiba shoot. That's all we need. Otherwise, this other guy, Tlongwane, he can play, but he's wasteful, guys. I've been watching.
I'm going to come back because I want to speak about two players in particular. Let me welcome Mukumo. Mukumo, welcome to the show. How are you, my brother?
Great, and doing in yourself?
I'm okay. Give flu fella, but I'm fine. How did you see this first half?
You know what? I'm down to right one. The thing about my team, whenever it comes across a team like Benin, I stimulate him and sometimes pressure to play perfect. So sometimes I'm screaming, man. Everything Serino nyana citizenship. Ole abu man. Baragama Morena away injury because we need some peace. To be honest, I was gonna be frustrated. No, this is the chance where we should be getting tons of goals. So no man, Kev doesn't really care about goal difference. Get head to head. So they're okay fine as long as they don't concede. So clearly we overmatched these people and we are showing a lot of remorse. Compassion towards this one. There should have been like an exhibition where and see a competition amongst themselves who can score the most goals. Because there've been so many opportunities. Sorry, man, let's get a record score. So Percy should be trying to get 50 goals in the least amount of games or getting closer to McCarthy's record in the least amount of games. I don't know about motivated these guys, But Yona, it's Kaibona Steve Savona.
I get. Agent, how are you, my brother?
Hey, just like you, man. I'm sick. My headache is killing me today, man. But it's fine.
How did you see this first half?
Yeah, I think I wanted to start with something. I was just looking at this Benin side, from my stats, 10 players are playing abroad. Only the unique number 11, who is a defender, is playing in Benin, and he's 19. So, although I must say that of those 10 who are playing abroad in the starting lineup, 8 are playing in first division sides in Spain and France, and only 2 are playing in first division. I mean, in League One. So I guess sometimes goes back to the conversations that sometimes we have that abroad is not abroad, guys. Sometimes local is like that. But I think the team which has a lot of maybe say individuals than a team, you know. Look at the Sundowns. The Sundowns is a team, you know. I don't think any of those players, all the 11 players, I think they played for 11 different teams, you know. So you can see that these are disconnected, are disjointed, you know. But don't sleep on them. You know, these guys, no matter what you say, they are kind of quality because they play in Europe. So set pieces, throw-ins that want to kill us if you don't kill them, you know. So
is this a team for the future? Is this Benin team maybe a team for the future?
True. Even though I think most of them, you know what the problem is? You have people like Inak Williams who have hopes of playing for Spain, and then when that dream goes, they come back to Africa, you know. So even with them, most of them are a bit older, you know. But it's fine. But anyways, back to the game though. I think we lack a what we call a progressive midfielder, you know, a Dijon kind of player, an Allende kind of player, person who drops into the defense and starts build up from there, you know, or a progressive defender, you know, who can take the ball from the keeper and put it to the midfielders. So we lack two players who can make us tick, you know. So I think the solution to that would be give the ball to the wingers, and then the wingers can bring the ball into the midfield, because Utule and Mbala, same people, they're not comfortable on the ball, you know. So you can't be playing back from the back with them. Also with Williams, because Williams is too relaxed. So when you have a keeper too relaxed, playing to two defenders who are not comfortable on the ball, it's a recipe for disaster, you know. And I think what happened is what I would call South African syndrome, you know. You take a lead and then you sleep, you know. You take the lead and then you become lethargic. So I'm not impressed by that, you know. And even though our squad has been wasteful, Makopa is non-existent, or Tongwani, I don't want to say anything about him. But but this fight, I'm not complaining. We're leading 2-0, and goes back to the point that I wanted to say, that this is a team of individuals. So in a team of individuals, sometimes there's that lack of concentration, you know. So hence we scored in the critical phases. So
Okay. Butler, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
Good, man. I think I'll want to pass my greetings to the panel and to our official crush of Benz. Is it Benzina? Where's
How did you see this game so far, Butler?
I think we could have done better. We're not so progressive. I think these are the games where you need to score as many goals as you can to have that culture of winning, to have the culture of, like, you know, where that culture where you know. Even for me, even if the score was 2-0, but you could see that Benin is behind, you know. Benin is trying to defend every 5 minutes. There's shots on the goal or shots on target. So those are the things I will see. But I feel like the way the coach wants to play, he wants to play more like a free role. He wants to play as a wing, but he wants, when he has the ball, to cut in or to always go in to assist in the middle. So I don't know where he's trying to overload. Also, at first, I think now when you see Umudawe progressing into the 18, that's when you're sometimes, is it the coaching? Or is the player taking the initiative to move forward? Because those are things that I don't think the coach will want Modawe to move forward. But look, I don't know if we have a player that can be very progressive in the middle, that can control the tempo of the game. Because honestly, I feel like the game to us, the way Benin is playing, if we will play the fast-paced passing game, Benin defense won't copy with us, you know. If you can look at their lines of defense, the way they defend, they're disoriented. So if you make 1-2 passes very fast, you find that their lines of defense, the people move away from their lines, you know, and then we get the space behind them. So I think we need someone who's able to make that fast passes. I think we have to take out Uhlongwane. It's bringing nothing to us, honestly.
Okay.
Umahoba, I don't know what. Sorry, final one. I don't know why coach called up Umahoba, just because of what I don't know. I don't see a reason for Umahoba in the national team. If in South Africa we don't have a proper 9, let's rather play with a false 9. Let's rather have more players than, because now we are one player short with Umahoba. For me, he's useless.
I actually, that's my second question. PK, Makgopa and Hlongwane, they haven't really been in this game. And when you look at Makgopa, he finds himself in positions where he shouldn't be. And then Abo Pesi, Nabo Zwane find themselves in the positions where he should be. Where are we going wrong with Makgopa and Hlongwane in this game and score prediction?
Exactly. I do think that I don't know. I don't know what did the coach see in Makopa. You bring in Lepasa. Lepasa could have been in the score line now. We could have a goal from Lepasa. I'm telling you. Hlongwane, I don't know. He is just trying hard. He when he's supposed to make decisions that we can kill with it, he just takes another decision. I think he's fine, but he's just under pressure. They must just take him out. My score prediction, my brother, because Mudiba has to score. I think it's 4 or 5.
Oh, 4 or 5
Yeah,
nil.
yeah.
Yeah, but no game,
Ask
PK.
me, ask me after the game. I will tell you.
You're going big, you're going big. Okay, Kumo. Tell me about the two strikers or the two forwards, Makgopa and Hlongwane. They don't seem to be in this game. It seems like, man, Sundowns, yaba confuser, man. The Sundowns play yaba confuser. And Nabo Pesita are crowding them. What's going wrong with those two and your score prediction?
Why is Orena as Sundowns players who are used to playing men down most of the games? I have nothing to say about those people because they aren't in the game, you know? Hopefully Hugo Bruce doesn't play too ego and does everyone a favor and replace those two players. Mara, you can't blame him because he didn't know they were gonna be like this on game day. Maybe he saw something different when they were in camp. But for now, I get it for now because we are leading and we seem to be in control. So their falls really aren't that costly. Kore just fell out a thorn in our back and okay, those two guys aren't really giving anything to us. So about and give others a chance.
Okay.
And yeah, I think we're gonna score one more goal. That's all I think. Yeah, it's gonna be 3-2. Yeah, 3-0.
Okay. Agent, tell me about the two guys, Makgopa and Hlongwane. Why are they missing?
I think movement of the guys is kind of getting to them, eh? Excuse me. The thing is, when a player cuts in, Otau cuts in, Makgopa shouldn't go out wide. He shouldn't go out wide because Omotau is there. They're supposed to drop behind Otau or wait for the rebound. You see, the goal that Omotau scored was meant to be scored by Makgopa.
Yeah.
You know, that is the goal that Shabuli scored here. You know, so you don't go out wide. You stay behind so that when he shoots, you are ready to pounce on the deflection. And Hlongwane, you are supposed to invert so that Mutiba can go outside, you know. So he stays outside. Mutiba finds him there, and they're on the same place at the same time. So I think his movement is getting to them, you know.
Are they being bullied a little by Bo Pesitao?
The thing is, at Pista, I used to people who think that okay, they know how I'm thinking. They know if I'm here, they're supposed to move here. It's instinctive on them. I think this one's maybe they need a someone, man, a conductor who can tell them, guys, go there. You know. So I think it's just movement there by Kabatang. But I'm not saying that are bad, especially Lukongwan. It's not that bad compared to the other one, you know. But I would still have Wale Pasa on and Mayambela, or I think they would up the tempo a bit, or even a police, they would up the tempo a bit. So yeah, but I'm seeing a
score prediction.
4-0.
Hey, you guys trust Bafana, Butari, you got into it a little bit, but can you just again, Hlongwane and Makgopa, what's going wrong there?
You see, sometimes you need to listen to more agent. I wanted to say the same thing that agent said, that Uhlongwane, that tells you that in the States, they play straight football. Like, it's a straight football. If you're a wing, stay in the line, cross the ball. It's a kind of game that they play. But when it gets to South Africa, you find players that, who's this guy? will move forward to his position. He needs to tag in to create a bit of overload, or when he tags in, he creates a bit of a triangle between him, the guy that I'm forgetting his name, and maybe Uzwane, that always Zwane joins them in. So you have that triangle for in case you don't get across, you're able to play 1-2 and move forward. But he wants to stay, and then they end up clashing with Mudiba. Yeah, Umudiba. Also, for Umahoba, guys, I always say this, Umahoba, he doesn't know how to position himself. He doesn't have the killer instincts of saying, if when the ball is there, this is how I need to position myself. Also, the body positioning tells you when the player is ready. Look at Chalulile. When the ball was hit, this ball positioning was, I need to stay on site, but the rebounds, I need to be the first to get them. You find sometimes the ball is not out of the 18-yard area, or it's not too far from the 18-yard area. He's already facing Williams. How are you going to turn and be the first when the ball is it has bounced back? So those are the things that I feel like we should look at.
Is there maybe a case of senior players moving them around? We've spoken about this thing happening at Pirates where Lodge decides to come inside and then Kim Beauty doesn't know what to do. Is it one of those situations maybe?
I don't think it's one of those. I think it's one of the situations where the players play different kind of football wherever they are playing. When you look, because now we're dominated by Sundowns players, for which Pesitabu can cope with that, but it needs someone with a football intelligence to understand that when Mundiba pushes in my position, I need to tag in. So I think it's football intelligence. Also, Umahopa, guys, no, I think so. But I wanted to say this before I go. There is something that European coaches see Umahopa that we South African don't see. Because the Spanish guitar, he spoke well about Umahopa, and now Bros loves Umahopa very much. So I don't know what's wrong with us South Africans that we don't see Umahopa, that Europeans see it.
Score prediction?
I don't trust Bafana that much. A 3-0?
Okay. No, thank you, Butare. Thank you to the panel that joined me there at halftime. End of the game, everybody's going to get a chance to come in and have a 2-minute say. Then on Monday, we break down the game properly. Look, Bafana Bafana started bright. Bafana Bafana hit the ground running. 2 minutes in, they get a goal. I think what has happened with Bafana Bafana is that they're relaxed now. They're taking, the foot off the accelerator. They think they've arrived. And I think that's an issue. I think we lack a presence in the team that wants to shoot and score. So, for example, Mamelodi Sundowns ladies has Utolagele. We're making jokes about Utolagele. When she gets the ball, Obatapali. We need people who do that. Otherwise, it becomes midfielders finding midfielders. Pesita umnandi utolu uzwane ngapha khona ubudiba. They're just playing, they're having fun, right? We don't have people that can go in and force the team to go target and go shoot and do whatever. We need that. We need a tempo person. So for me, currently, South African, the best tempo South African player I can think of is Ndlondlo. Ndlondlo in this team would regulate the pace of what they're doing. I think there isn't somebody who's giving responsibility to get the ball from the defense and then play it forward. And that's why we're seeing them have so many backward passes when they're playing the ball in those areas. Up front, Mahopa and Hlongwane, I think they're just confused. I think Abu Pesitao, Abu Zwane are showing that, guys, we're senior players. We know what we're doing. You will find me. If you're not in that position, I will go to that position. And that's why Umahopa and Hlongwane have been a little bit out of it in terms of their own positioning, because now Mopesitao is coming inside, Mudiba is running up the wing. Now there's more people inside. Mahopa needs to choose whether I'm going to stay central or I'm going to move out. And he keeps moving out, and that moves him too far out of position. But anyway, second half is underway. Just remember to add 45 to whatever my timer says, and you'll have the time. But Mahopa injured, blessing in disguise. Mahopa realized he's having a bad game. We need a Nicole Michael in this game. Yeah, like a pace person, a tempo person, a tempo person. We don't have that on the pitch right now. And that's where the Sundowns influence, to answer Utabiso's question on Facebook, Sundowns influence is that Sundowns play in a specific way. You can want to play out from the back with Sundowns players because you see Mvala and you see Williams and you think, okay, we can do it. But Kutsia is in charge of that from the back, and then Allender comes and gets deep. So if you don't have a Kutsia and you don't have an Allender in your team, we saw them lose the ball a lot when they tried to play it out from the back. We saw them trying to do all of these different things that didn't work out, you know? So you need to copy the whole thing, or you need to supplement some of the spaces. Supplement a midfielder. I would bring in Ndlondlo, who can keep up the pace. Supplement a proper striker like a Lepasa, who, because he plays at Pirates, who have a lot of movement, and he played in that very movement-heavy Pirates of the beginning of the season, I think you do a little bit better than Mahopa, who also at Pirates looks lost a lot of the time, you know? Okay, let's see. 50 minutes in. Let's see if Bafana Bafana can add on. Pella, people have said 5-0. PK said it's a 5-0 win. Kuba said it's a 3-0 win. Aiden said it's a 4-0 win. Butara said it's a 3-0 win. Let's see who was correct. Just need a second. Okay, let's see. Nothing's happening in this game. I can't even trust Benin to play. Why are we sitting back? I don't understand why we're sitting back. Oh, somebody, let's see. You're putting a prediction into Betway. You guys don't take warnings. Bobby warned you guys about the Betway. Next thing you're gonna bring your stresses over here. Evidence Mahopa out. Coming in is Ulipasa. Let's see. Let's see what happens with Lipasa there. As I've just said, he might understand the movement a little bit more. He just after Ronan spoke to Mahopa, so he decided to fake an injury because he knows he needed to make an impact. But you can't be faking injuries, guys, at national team level. Oh, sure, Lepasa, with Benny's number. Let's see if he can give us a Benny performance. Let's see. We need Loss to qualify for the World Cup. Yeah, okay, Matu 2000. Matu, Nimisa Apuloj, guys. Nimisa Apuloj. Ulosh doesn't need to be here. Let me see what's happening on Facebook. Bafana Bafana. It was Busi, it was Williams in goal, Mudiba Mbala, Tulum Dau. Then we had Mukwenas Tole Zwane, Shongwane Mahopa Letau. Mahopa's come off, has just come off for Lepasa. That was the starting lineup for Bafana Bafana. Hey, Lodge. Hi, guys. Lodge. I don't know, hey? I don't know if Lodge's time still permits. I wonder how Lodge would play in a Sundowns team. Oh, wow. Oh, defense. Oh, defense already. Is that Mvala? Okay, Mkwen. Ke Mkwena, yellow card. I don't know why they're being so risky there at the back. I don't understand why they're being so risky. Superfan Bota, yeah, Bota's at the stadium, man, Shem. But we need Sereno. Ah, guys, they're gonna Sereno, guys. But I'm waiting for my pay. Abu Kuma, as a Kuman agent, you guys are ungovernable there in the comments. So Mokoena, yellow card, free kick right on the edge of our box. We didn't necessarily touch on Benin. What I think what Benin is trying to do is they tried to absorb as much pressure as they could in the first half. They got caught by surprise with that goal, maybe even with the second goal, but they haven't necessarily been in this game. The interesting thing about Benin is that from free kicks, they've had a couple of long throws in. That's where they're most dangerous. Luckily, Bafana Bafana has the 2-goal cushion. If not, I'd be worried that somebody's going to turn in a header or something. The other thing I've noticed in this first 10 minutes is that Bafana Bafana has sort of decided to sit back. And I don't know if that is advisable when you have a full half of football to play. Because if you allow them to keep coming forward, they'll get more set pieces. And I think they've also realized that set pieces is the way that they need to go. What they'd done in the first half was sit back, win the ball, and then have 3 players run out. It was literally 3 guys who were just meant for the counter-attack, who maybe if they had better decision-making up top, they could have caught us off guard. But, people are fighting. Who's hitting who now? Hebanna. Number 9, wa Benin, Umoni. Seems to have hit somebody. It doesn't seem like he's showing remorse. He knows what he did. Is this I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember Katebe punching Mabizela. Amor steps on the wing while they were marking each other in the box at you. Left hook. I wonder if that's the situation that happened here. Where's Mfukeng and Saleng? Saleng is not in this team. Mfukeng is also not in this team. They haven't been chosen, Mukon. It's a yellow card. But it's always a W vibes. Yeah, but it steps. So I want to see the replay. I don't know if they have the angle. They're not showing us the angle. What happened? Oh, it was a shoulder. It was a king. And Dololwan. Unstole. Khatebe, David Khatebe, Marakumo. Sundowns fans, all alone. Leave me alone, please, leave me alone. Oh, nice one. Counter. Nice one, oh, too much. Oh, I could see the idea. We had a counter. He chose to try play a long ball through to Lepasa, but the goalkeeper basically sweeper keep it because the ball was just a little bit too long. As long as you guys support women's football, I will give names. Steph. But not for those reasons, Steph. Not for those reasons. I really want Bafana Bafana to just, go hard, man. Hey, this thing of playing slow, it doesn't make sense, man. There's Mudau getting fouled. What I will say is that Benin has pushed up quite a bit. Benin has pushed up quite a bit in the second half. Bafana needs to do something, man. See, there's Lepasa now dropping back into weird places. And the guys, what's with these players are not playing their positions, man? It's okay. You can't all be free road. and not speak to each other about the very role that we're playing. Agent mustn't say anything because Agent has Benzina there. Butari you must remind him, Butari, or Benzina is waiting for him. He mustn't talk about anybody else. Comments are killing me. Oh, anyway, 59 minutes in. It hasn't been eventful, man. It hasn't been eventful, this game, to be honest with you. Bafana Bafana is still playing very slow. We still don't have anyone in the midfield who can carry a ball. We don't have anyone in the midfield who can carry a ball, which is very interesting. But this Bafana is having the same problems that Pirates has. Pirates has the same problem when Nundlonjo is not on the pitch. Defenders become playmakers and wing players become the most important players. Actually, funny enough, same problem that Chiefs has. Chiefs does this, progressing the ball using wingers and everybody running away, you know. These Bafana players are not opening up for each other. Look at where Ulipas has to pick up the ball. Look, because there's no one to control the ball centrally, they're going to carry on going wide. Who's coming on now? Who's coming on? Mbala's coming off. Oh, Mbala's coming off for Ukoki. I mean, Usbisi, sorry. Usbisi, Bodlel. Bodlela's coming on for Mbala. Interesting, I guess. 60th minute. You know how it is in the coaching manual. We always speak about it. Hey, Malume Kutz, I was waiting for Malume Kutz. I was waiting for you to come in here. I was waiting for you to come in here. Question, who is the main sponsor for men's football? For this side, isn't it 10Bet? Was it 10Bet? No, it's not 10Bet. Yay, the channel is on SABC 1. Logelang bo premium. SABC 1, guys. Isn't it 10Bet? It's one of the betting companies, isn't it? You're busy officiating a game. You had to come in. How many red cards have you given, Malume Kutz? How many red cards have you given? Condone pass, student getting carried away, chest out with a student. That's no, guys. Let Bafana Bafana have their chance, man. Let Bafana Bafana have their chance. Let me check, actually, Steph, because I know Hollywood Bets announced a sponsorship for the SAFA regional leagues and for a lot of the women's stuff. But in terms of the men, SAFA.net is down. Let me see. In the announcement, they had some sponsors. So I'm just going to find it and read it out quickly. Oh, what a boring game, guys. What a boring game. And the funny thing is, we're the better team. We have been the better team for a while. Okay, let's see. Team sponsors. Yeah, 10Bet. 10Bet, Bankso, and Castle Lager are the team sponsors. SAFA's partners are Le Coq Sportif, SABC Sport, and Endurade. I've never drank Endurade in my life, but Endurade. And then the host partners is the KwaZulu-Natal province, obviously the municipality, and I can't read the last one. So main sponsors for the team is Banks XO, Ban XSO. I don't know what that is. Wait, let's see. I don't know what that is. But yeah, team sponsors, Castle Lager, 10Bet, and this Bankso. Yeah, it's a trading platform. It's a trading platform. Yeah, I guess they're losing a lot of money because no one knows what they are. Yeah, it's 10Bet. It's 10Bet. It's 10Bet. I just say Bruce will surprise you with these subs. Hey guys, I don't know, guys. And again, remember what I told you guys. The subs that our coaches make is not subs to change a game. It's subs for subs' sake. It's like I'm resting people. We're not going to see a fundamental change in the way they were playing. Less than 5, I prefer shouting at players, hey Kuto, is the brown bag, is the brown bag come out? But the betting culture has taken over alcohol. Yeah, yes. Yes, Steph. Bobim Taung told us that day our betting is ruining South African football. Still not convinced with this team, AFCON Nigeria. Well, luckily in our group, it's Tunisia. Canada's Tunisia and who? We don't have people who are heavy sponsors. Does Frosler start AFCON up front? Yeah, well, if his mental health is fine, I would play Frosler. Honestly, if everything is okay and he's feeling better mentally and the things that he's going through, I think I would start him over Lepasa and think it, to be honest with you. I think Lau Foster's advantage is that he has that striker's mentality. Like he's a sniper, man. He wants to score, he wants to go, he wants to push. Lepasa, you get the idea at times that they're very relaxed, you know. They sit back and they're like, okay, guys, we've done enough for today. We're just going to chill for a little bit. Look, players are tying shoes nicely. Hey, guys, how are we going to take this game seriously, man? This is a World Cup qualifier. And Benin hasn't showed us much to say that they care about this stuff. Especially, guys, yesterday, Lesotho drew with Nigeria, Rwanda drew with Zimbabwe. This is a launch pad. But neither team is showing any, you'd expect Benin to be high pressing by now. You'd expect Bafana to be looking for a third goal. Now they're playing long balls. Hey, yo, guys, I've seen this movie before. Steph says 2-1. Okay, 2-1 prediction. Okay. Number 19 from Benin is coming on. Kosi is coming off. Kosi is coming off. Duku is coming on. Now we're starting to see the changes. Guys, do you believe that it's 20 minutes that has passed? Or 21 minutes that has passed in this second half, and there's still not much to speak about, honestly. Corner Bafana Bafana. Let's see if we can take advantage of these set plays. How about tomorrow, guys? There's no people here Benin, man. Nobody's home. Yeah. We should be killing this game dead. Should be done for right now. Oi! What? Today they don't want to cut back. They were cutting back versus Ivory Coast. They don't want to cut back today and play balls back in. I believe that was Mokoena was in with a chance. Got in behind the keeper. Just put it a little bit wide. So when he had to take his shot, it was from an awkward angle. I could be a few chapters down in my book. But we must support. How are you in Twentle? How are you? Can they just wake up, man? At least give us goals, man. Panthers over 2.5. Betway is gonna kill you guys. Betway! Then you guys are gonna zabalas that stadiums, eh? But yeah, Benin is sitting back. They're going up every now and then. It seems like when they want to go up, it's literally just to win a free kick and try like that, you know. Yeah, the midfield play is gone, eh? We don't have midfield. Oh, Percy. Percy. Not you. Of all the people. Yo. That was a bad passage. Too long. Oh, 2-1. Steph. 2-1. This is all they were waiting for. 2-1. Because the team is asleep. Now it's going to be tense. The last 20 minutes because the team fell asleep. Steph did say. As far as Ampem for the win tonight, my vote is Ampem. I'm not gonna lie, Steph. I have a soft spot for AS Far. I'm not gonna lie. That Rabat team, Tagnaut is my star player, guys. I have a soft spot for them. I want them to win, man. Especially what Moroccan football has gone through over the past few years with them getting to the finals and doing goals. I want them to win. But that's my heart. It's my heart voting, Steph. But the players and coach should be fined. So basically, it was everybody on everyone. It was 2-on-2. Cross from the side that went a little bit far because there was a misplaced pass from Tembazwane. If you guys are watching is it from Tembazwane? There was a misplaced pass from Tembazwane that went into midfield. The midfielder got beaten to the ball. And then, look, Benin are winning their duels now. I think they've realized that they just need to be a little bit more physical. Ball was one in the center, played through to the wing, cross in, goal. Benin is waking up. If this game ends 2-2 or 3-2 to Benin, yo, guys, I'll be so mad. Yeah, why do you take out a defender? Yo, guys, I don't know, guys. No, AS Far. It's not Benzina. For me, it's not Benzina, guys. But it's not Benzina. The coach made a big mistake by taking Vala out. He could have made the change at 80 minutes. Again, why do you play? Why do you make changes for change's sake? I told you that if he makes changes, it's not going to be for technical reasons or to change anything. It'll just be, he looked at it and went, okay, let's give Sbise a run. So we'll take Udayeng out. Look, corner. Well, this could be a goal too. Sundowns philosophy, let's play a normal style. You must learn to leave Sundowns players alone. Why take out a defender if he's not injured? Yo, guys. I don't understand it. But yeah, I guess this is a South African thing, yeah. South African football in general, the changes that are made are just changes made in yeah. Nothing crazy. 72 minutes, Benin have a corner. They've been pushing up. And they've realized that they can be a little bit physical with our guys. They're going to lose. They lose the ball a lot. This long throw, he tried it twice. The first one went into the box and actually bounced around and was actually dangerous. They looked for the flick on. But that one didn't turn out to be as dangerous as it should be. He aimed at the wrong person. Okay, we've got the ball back. Struggling to clear. Yeah, they're being a little bit more physical with our guys. Why do we play bad second half? There was a change. I get the teams wake up. You'd imagine that the Benin coach told them that, guys, you guys are messing up. We won't lose this one. It will stay 2-1. Your candle has been lit. Hey, yay, Paris fans. Ah! We just need matches from Sundowns. We can get matches from Sundowns. Then we'll be fine. No, but it's boring. Okay, it's boring, this game. I'm not going to lie to you. But Benin is waking. Guys, Benin Benin couldn't put together 3 passes first half. Now they're starting to play. And she's with the snacks. All we have is snacks, guys. Please leave us alone. Please leave us alone. We could have donated a match ball here. A Kappa ball would have played well here. Yeah. Why wasn't Benin playing like this in the first half? Why is the Paris mission in it most? I don't see Rulani working with Bruce. They like oil and water. Actually, it's oil and water, funny enough, also in personality. I don't know if their personalities will clash, but also it seems their philosophies are 2 different philosophies. 2 very different philosophies. Take Mangoba, or Steve. Yeah, Oprah Steve Compella, he'd make the players feel good and, he'd hit them with those big words and there'd be nice interviews. So maybe they must take Steve, man. Benin again on the attack. Out-muscling our players. Out-muscling our players. They figured out the formula. Guys, I did say this Benin team as European players. They just disjointed. Both alpha males and egos. Steve, we are guy. Let Steve go, man. Let Steve go to national team. It was one of the rumors. I get the rumors were Rulani, Steve, or Mangoba, because Bafana need one more coach. It's apparently also the reason why Ramo Remuli got called for Ikosafa, because Hellman doesn't have the A or B license that's required. He dropped Mudiba. Mudau is no longer overlapping. He's sitting back, PK. He's sitting back. And the thing about sitting back is that you give the other team a chance to gain confidence. But when you play versus a confident team, you see this Benin team is steadily building confidence, right? Having the ball, playing the ball, getting a little bit more comfortable. And then what happens is when it goes 2-2, now it's bears. Now you don't know what you're going to do or how you're going to play, because you've taken out some key people. A draw would be incredible for Benin in this result, in this game. Would be incredible for them. Ooh. Besides Steve Mangoba and Rulani, no one has qualifications. Well, Kimang Tinkler. Is it Tinkler? It's Barker. It's Tinkler Barker. It's Kimang, man. Gavin Hunt, it's Jablani Mendu, a couple of those people, the assistant there, Stellenbosch, they're all going for the CAF A's. So I think they'd be fine as assistants. They can be assistants, but to be the head coach, you have to have an A, according to the new CAF rules. Assistants must have B, head coaches must have A, CAF B. So yeah, that's what's holding them back. Was watching Ivory Coast at 240p. I enjoyed the game. The lower the broadcast quality, the better. Herodias. Why are you like this? Bafana Bafana's gone. They're done. They don't care about this game anymore. They don't care about this game. You can tell. Yeah, guys, I'm fighting through flu to be here. Sundowns truly invests in their personnel. Dylan Shepherd was meant to be doing his UEFA A's this year. He was meant to be doing his UEFA A's, guys. But no, they do invest. Yo, now it's just the tum-tum. 78 minutes gone. It is 2-1. I don't think Bala was injured. I think he was just taken out for vibes, eh? Tarabona, they're going to try and win a free kick or something. Cross. There's no one here. I still say. The problem with the coach is that he does not read the game. Oh, who's coming on? My umbrella is coming on for Mang. Oh, Nangu Ox. Nangu Ox. My umbrella is coming on for Hlongwane. She is coming off from Tetwa. Tetwa. Good sub Hlongwane, nowhere to be seen, says Umto. Yeah, guys. I just think he just got confused by all the movement, man. And in the second half, I think Bruce told them that, right, guys, Imani, let's relax and play the game. Let's relax and see out this game. Because they've been sitting back. They haven't been attacking. There's no combinations. The players are too far from each other. It's not a team that's trying to win the thing like 5-0, you know? So Hlongwane was bound to be out of it. I mean, think of how many times you've seen Lepasa since he's come on. Just think about it. What a mess. Nicely cleaned up. Yo, guys, 10 minutes left. I trust Mshishi so much that I would never serve him. But he's got nothing to do. He's got nothing to do. They've gone into defense mode. Mshishi would have nothing to do. Right. Two people in the box and we're crossing. PK taking Zwane out for what? It's defense time, guys. It's defense. The National Defense Force has been called in. Shosholos. I think Benin has also run out of energy. They were running for a bit there. Finally, Bruce listened to Rulani. Don't play our Shiga 90 minutes. Shiga went begang echo towards the end here. Williams wasting time exactly for what? Hey, wasting time with the 1-goal lead. That's trust. That's a belief. But Mtecho's not make sure. Chiefs is breaking him, guys. Chiefs is going to break him. The Mtecho, you know and remember, please forget him. We're going to change it. Imagine paying a ticket to watch this now. I don't see Bafana Bafana will come back from Benin with this type of play. Maybe they'll wake up. I mean, whenever we've played away games, we've been fairly decent. Maybe they'll wake up. It's like caps and goals for the country don't matter. Yeah, Steph, nobody cares anymore. Who cares? Who cares about national team caps? Who cares about national team goals, man? Who cares? Who cares about cementing your spot in the starting lineup? Who cares? These guys don't care. It means nothing to them. You could also argue that Benin is also in the same boat. Like, it doesn't seem like they're urgent to do anything. They were urgent for 10 minutes. Now, so. Now, but they're going to cross into... What a bad overlap pass, but it's fine. Yeah. Yeah. This number 9. Ubanu Muni. If we're not careful, Amazulu versus Arrows is watchable compared to this match. He just made MS players look like cows. Republic of Mamelodi Sundowns and AFCON would be better. Guys, we have a chance to go top with 2 points ahead, and we want to ruin it. No, guys. The people of South Africa own calculators for a reason. Bafana Bafana is obligated to make us have to do hard maths and hard rule reading when it comes down to it. But I miss Mbala. Why do you miss Mbala? Why do you miss Mbala? He's gone, guys. And this is where I think I disagree with coaches a lot. I disagree with coaches because I'm like, I understand that there's the time where you lock it down and you tell your players to slow down and the players get to play. But I'm more of a, if I'm leading you 2-0, this match could end 6. You know? Type of coach or type of player. That's my belief system, you know? So yeah, if Bafana Bafana carry on playing like this, we're going to need our rule books again at some point. Abu Pesi Abeko. Like there's so many players that didn't show up today. Well, lucky we got Benin then. Hi, Baba Kumo. Covered. There's no such thing as covered. You must make sure. Species in 6s and 7s. To be fair, they made him run onto this pitch and play in the most critical times when the other team is also pushing up and trying to get goals themselves. I mean, see now, the problem is the players, the problem is the coach and his technical team. The technical team needs to be able to motivate these guys, man. You've already got a blueprint. Sundowns has given you a blueprint, you know. He already knows how to win these things. He comes from Cameroon, winning with the Cameroon, right? I just feel like the players played as though they are champions. You know, there was that video before the game from yesterday where they showed Bafana Bafana arriving at the hotel and people singing for them, and Bafana Bafana just mizing them and walking in. All the players just walking in without looking at them. You know, like it feels like you guys feel as though you've arrived. And you get that sense from where they play, when they play. Like instead of showing a hunger and a need to go and score 3, 4, 5 goals, you know, even if it's just to show that our attitude for this year has changed. They just walk everywhere. You know, some of the Sundowns players look like they're on holiday, you know. They're on holiday from the pressures of being a Sundowns player. They've come to Bafana Bafana, and there's no real expectations of them. They don't need to prove themselves too hard. Even after we win 1-0, we just carry on, you know. We're leading 1-0. Just carry on playing. There's no hunger, man. Only Williams tried to hug people. 2010 World Cup host, we have developed as a country. How far to be an African giant? I think that has a lot to do with money, like teams and how they spend their money. So I think you need to make better decisions. I don't necessarily think it's going to be an on-the-pitch thing only. Off the pitch, PSL teams have to figure out their structures. They have to figure out all of these other things before becoming profitable or killing it there at that side. But that being said, but we'll see. I don't know, guys. I don't know how far we are, to be honest with you. We don't see enough of it. Sundowns is the only team competing at a continental level. We don't have lots of players going into Africa and playing in Africa. We don't have players up north. We don't have, coaches that have gone out into Africa and come back. But it's like, to be an African giant, a lot of things have to work to your favor. And the one major thing, the PSL, is not working to the favor of this national team. The structures that we have aren't working towards what we need for the national team or creating the national team, I feel like we just play, we pick it up wherever we find it. 4 minutes added on. Oh, thank goodness. The right to say Zimbabwe and Namibia less resources developed more than us. They have. Zimbabwe, through the pipeline to the PSL, has done a lot. Namibia has found their star players and are building around those guys. So, yeah, they have. I just think we're complacent, guys. We're complacent. I don't think it's that there's no quality or whatever. We're complacent. I think South African football is happy exactly where it is right now. And you see it in our league play. You see it in the mandates given to coaches in the league. You see it mandates given to Hugo Bruce and some of these players. You can tell, Guti, they're not asked to do incredible things, right? And I think that's what is also hampering us. South African football makes money. It's commercial. So they're here. They don't need to move any further. Anything other than that is real work, and they don't want to do real work. So we're going to stay here. A coach is going to come in. He's not going to be given the chance or have the opportunity of coaching a team that has had progression, maybe 3 years of a progression. You're going to have to come in, pick up Otembazwane, come in, pick certain players, and try to develop ones that maybe aren't on the level, but you're not going to have that much choice from there. Like, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. I don't know if we're going to be an African giant anytime soon, to be honest with you. I think European coaches bring different styles to the ones that we play. Manelis says, I see rugby players hunger for wearing the T-shirts. It's an honor for them. Football, holiday, TikTok trends. Guys, I don't know. And those things are planned. Those things are planned, guys. Those things are created. A culture doesn't just manifest because we want a culture to be there. That culture has to be driven home. Rugby does a lot of things from grassroots level that builds a culture within rugby. That once you get to that place where you're wearing the jersey, it's important, right? It's important. There's a lot of players here in this Bafana squad that take it for granted that they're chosen, that are chosen despite form, that play despite whatever, that know that they're the best and the coach has to go and choose me. In the Springboks, you being the best player doesn't necessarily mean that you'll get in if you are a bad person in certain other things. It's a build culture. We are afraid to build cultures. We're afraid to go, no, Bafana culture is 1, 2, 3. To get into Bafana, you need 1, 2, 3. Anyone can get in at any time if you have like one good performance. But Hugo Bruce is winning, so what can we say? We need to be developing local coaches, local referees, youth leagues, and we'll see progress. Exactly, Steph. That's one of the things. Like, when people say school football, guys, school rugby, just because they say school rugby, doesn't mean the people who are in and around that rugby circle coaching aren't the best coaches. You will say school football for the PSL, for South African football, and it will be the math teacher who's coaching. You get me? It will be the math teacher who's coaching. Does he have a license? No. Does it matter? No. Does he know about the game deeply? No. So then what are we developing at that point? And also coaches. Look at the merry-go-round of coaches that's happening in the PSL, for example, right? We don't have the answers of who's next. We knew who Rulani was because of Pirates, of course, and Tipa, and obviously at Sundowns. So we had an idea of him. Now, tell me, how many young coaches do we have ideas of? Who are the next big crop of coaches? Whenever we speak about our teams and whatever, it's always the same. About 10 are mentioned, and Smirnop will get a job. He got a job now, Cape Town Spurs. We all mention the same people. but are we grooming other people to come in and take over? Bafana's playing like the stadium entry is free. Country above club is the first step to fixing that, but club pays more. Yeah. Just I'm broke. Now I'm watching a useless Bafana. Captain Black. Okay, 2-1. PK got it wrong. Kumo got it wrong. Agent got it wrong. Butari got it wrong. Steph got it right. 2-1. Guys, I'm going to open. Everybody's going to get their 2 minutes to say their piece. We're only going to dissect this game properly on Monday, as we always do. So everyone will get 2 minutes to just say their piece, and then, yeah. How are you, my brother?
I'm good, and yourself, man?
I'm good. How's we came in. How is this team doing for you?
12 games unbeaten. That's nice for the team. That's nice for the momentum of going forward. But then we are too slow.
Yeah.
We lose focus when it's important.
Yeah.
Second half we were supposed to come out firing because we are in the lead.
Yes.
Benin was not there.
Yeah.
It was not there. We gave Percy the mistake Percy committed. Literally is the only thing that gave them life. It's the only thing that gave them life. So going forward against Rwanda, I'm confident that Rwanda is on the same level as Benin, or even slightly above.
Okay.
But then Bafana going into the next game, we must prioritize goals and carrying the game as favorites. This thing of trying to involve, and I feel like what we are doing is that we are trying to involve Benin.
Yeah.
This game is not supposed to. It's not a friendly. It's an important game.
Yeah,
we are not supposed to invite them to come to play. Yeah. So if they don't want to play, let them. So we must keep on attacking, But overall, CBC, that defense of his, it's the only thing that, the game in its entirety was a boring game. Let me just put it like that.
Yeah.
There were moments where you saw that we could have, for 10 minutes, we could have just kept the game exciting, but we couldn't. We were relying on moments. Attack, then we die. Attack, then we die. But then overall, there is potential. It's there, and I think we can play an exciting football and end up winning our group stage.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. Let me bring in.
Just to add with what Hausa say.
I'm with Hausa.
Wait, who's speaking now?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, who is this?
I'm with Hausa.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
This is Penzo. This is Penzo with Hausa. I think for me, my biggest thing and my biggest takeaway with the team is that we are not killers, man. We are not killers. We are not heartless. In Africa, you have to be heartless. You can't be. You are too kind. You are too friendly with people. People can be coming to our country and thinking it's nice to score a goal.
Yeah.
We can score a goal against South Africa. You can't. We are not killers. We can't be winning 2-1 against Benin. Yes, we won, but this is unacceptable. Benin, out of all teams, and we brought Benin into the game. We are more than able to have killed them off. That's what you need to understand. So for me, from my perspective, is that congratulations, the team is still winning. I think that is the biggest thing. That's the nicest thing I think about Hugo Broos, is that at least, even with poor performances, is that he brings the results, unlike previous coaches that we've had. But it must not say that you are satisfied with what he's giving us. I think that's my conclusion.
Okay, no, thank you, Penzo. It took me by surprise there, Penzo. But thank you, Hausa. Thank you, Penzo. Let's go to Dela. Dela, how are you, my brother?
Hola uthi ngibingelela wena ngibuye nepanel.
Uyibone njani le game? Welcome.
Uyangizwa?
Ngiyakuzwa.
Yeah, ngiyazwakala lapho. Uyangizwa?
Yeah. Ngathi akazwakala uDela. Dela, come back. I'm gonna let you back in. Come back in. To, how are you?
Mr. Ochi, how's it, man?
No, I'm good, my brother. I'm good. Tell me, how did you see this game?
Hey, I think somehow Bafana Bafana first half is much better than the second half. I don't know what is it with the boys that they need to change in terms of the mentality. Yeah, I mean, we're not playing like a nation that wants to be a big nation in Africa in terms of football. I mean, if it was your Morocco, your Egypt, 2-0, we saw Egypt. Salah, they scored 6 goals. Yeah, but so because you have to finish off what you started second half. Yeah, but you can't take your foot off the gas, which is what I feel we always do. And if you look at how sloppy that goal was, it was just basically a counter attacking. They just played on transition and they caught us. Yeah, but so we just gave them the goal. That was a gift from our players. And second half, young. I don't recall. We don't even have a shot on target.
Oh,
That
yeah,
tells me
there
how
isn't
poor
one.
we were. We need to change this mentality of. Yeah, we need to just change this mentality of being a first half team because second half, the standard drops. You can check even the past few games, even friendly against Ivory Coast. We played well first half, second half, hour. They came back and then it was 1-1. So you see, there's something wrong with our players' mentality when it comes to finishing off the games. They don't have that thing where they can just finish off the game. It's a bit disappointing. But the one thing that I must also commend the result. The result was important for me because you have to win your home games. We were lucky Guti in Nigeria got held by Ilisutu. So that was a big boost because if we can win all of our home games, then I have no doubt we can finish top of the group, which is automatic qualification. If you finish top of the group, you qualify for the World Cup. So there's no playoff. So only the people who are going to finish second in the group,
Yeah.
it might be. So you see, it's important to win your home games. Yeah.
Okay, no, Mto, thank you. You know, we're going to speak about this properly on Monday. Tebza, how are you?
Ai, ke monate Jimmy ka wena.
Ke right, ke go kula fela, mara at least ke kudiswe ke team ya ka. Anyway, tell me, we what is one game here?
Ai, it was a boring game, my guy. Game ena it is slow. It's na basna basa bonse hanga basa bonse intention ya who to prove hore they can compete. Go World Cup, and remember this is a World Cup qualifier, guys. You understand? You have this is where you have to show hore we are going there. We are not going to add numbers there. We are going to compete.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
Is this the type of players that we want to see go World Cup? These kind of players. We have to ask ourselves those questions. Yes, we are complimenting Ola, but then are these players worthy of playing at the World Cup? Or World Cup with this kind of performances? You understand? Because you look at that midfield, ahuna motho o laola midfield mo hare mo. You understand? When I say someone who laola midfield, someone who controls the tempo of the midfield. You understand? Motho e leng hore he knows when to make a long pass, when to play it short, to pass and collect it. I command that I offer it ibusemo. You understand? That person, you have Mugwena for me, who are more of hard workers. They are not mastermind. They're in midfield. You understand? They are more of hard workers. You look at players like Bo Sipombuli. You understand? It's killing us already. Players that in Chidibe mo teaming a one mo long hore. Adidale week in week out. We need those kind of players to be playing week in week out. Sipombuli is a very very quality player. He should be playing there alongside one of Mukwena or Siton. And then I combine a little Mambo Zwan a little right there. Someone come more Bargaman go Pelogale. Mahopa. Those guys were once I got now I always say I always give Coach Ara benefit of the doubt the guy starting lineup style. Okay, maybe we're eating to I remove a chance. But then if it's not working, we have a right or a complaint or no.
wa bona hore ntho ha e bereke. Then you come back a second half o sa bua le Hlongwane hape. You understand? Bonsa hore this is a national team. Bonsa hore you have other quality players on the bench. You have quality players on the bench. You have selected the best. So why you hesitate on Samutu? You understand? Samutu make 2 substitutions.
For time's sake, Tebza, kitlo kena first mo. Re tlo e bua sentle Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, re bulele ba
I'm
ba.
frustrated.
Ke a bona hore wa ikene. Let me bring it Kumo. You had said 3-0.
Guy.
Chisi go Betway. Obana ke kwatetse Kaizer Chiefs ke lona.
Zabalaza hejo. Zabalaza ke let right. Not something more. If you're gonna choose to play Sundowns way, please fully commit. Get all the players that you need from Sundowns.
Yes.
Because this thing of trying to appease the Soweto teams by putting in their players, they don't know what they're doing here. Luckily for us, Pesitao is a former product of Sundowns, right? So that's why we can do this thing. So this is a fun side. This is a side. They level or they play against France, ne? And France didn't let us go and nearly friendly. So imagine if it was a competitive match, Engel 15 or just 5 no Thomas. So I wish they could adopt that mentality and be ruthless and just go for the jugular and don't give these people a chance so that when tomorrow when they play ball is so to the Benin Benin Amboreva, so we can also do it. That is why, man, such games are such important. And the way they do, man, I'm bored. It was like I was watching the Soweto ancestor derby. I was so bored. But I know the feeling.
Maragumo. Can you play 7? It's a Sundowns. I'm man. Tio, how are you doing, my brother?
Yeah, they're always taking shots, ne? Hey, good rough, yeah. No, inking ukuthi bana lo mqondo ufile la bayitshela ukuthi cup le like see cup there's no time for time wasting. For what reason? Why is Williams time wasting, guys? And ngiyazi vele ngizomlanda, I don't care. Why is Williams time wasting? 94 minutes, 90 minutes. In that 4 minutes, if Benin scores, sizothini? You understand? Guys, you can't be telling me that you are playing against a team that has been non-existent. I wish I was going to come here and say we outclassed them, we outplayed them, we outsmarted them. But guys, you can't tell me, Gucci, we have been saying this thing, bring Sundowns players, what. The worst thing the coach does, look at the subs, guys. Uhlongane was not supposed to come back second half. Makopa was not supposed to come back second half. Mudiba nowhere to be seen. He's busy trapping. Mudiba was time wasting for no reason. And I know, guys, you're gonna come at me. Look at the side Lamudao, look at side Lamudiba, you'll see the difference. Umudiba was even Mangena Ulipasa. He was even assisting him, but he was just nowhere to be seen. But I will say one thing, Mr. Oti. If you guys still insist this is gonna be the team that's gonna bring back AFCON or even World Cup, you guys are daydreaming. Unless they bring our Rotomo, unless they bring our Shabala, unless they bring these youngsters, because these guys are old guys. You can see our CBC, they are old. Our Mvala, they are old. Whether you like it or not.
Mina ngifuna ukukhuluma kakhulu. Ngiyekele abo Sundowns bakubambe. Dlala, is the sound fine now?
Hayi, ngimnandi.
Oh, somnandi. Uyibone njani le game?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Uthi, it's better to win at home than to draw at home during our World Cup qualifiers, Bafana. I think a win for Bafana Bafana is good, but sometimes I feel like Abafana abasafuni man ukudlalela Hugo Bros. Like imagine it's drawing Swaziland, sadrawing Namibia, sadrawing in Ivory Coast, and now almost it's sadrawing in Benin. And the AFCON that time sadrawing in Liberia from leading 2-0. So I feel like kunama cracks manje kuBafana Bafana. I feel like ama cracks are starting to show. Like the body language ama players first half is different from the second half. First half, yes, they were playing. There was a ball position, but second half seems like Hugo Bros is taking out Umvala, umkhiphelana umvala, ulethu usibisi, and then immediately after ufaka usibisi, there's a cross and then it's a goal. So it's one of those things ukuthi I feel like ama players abasafuni man ukudlala Hugo Bros. Like mina vele ngibelievela Hugo Bros kakhulu, but I feel like Hugo Bros more defensive bafethu is more defensive minded coach because laphana waphethe wonke ama player abothemba zwane like do something angeke uzo ama fans maningi stadium like I feel like namhlanje ama fans aphumile and then kuzoba i2-1 and the way Bafana bedlala ngakhona. Imagine ngabe sithole i-team that was attacking us. Besodliwa here. Ngabe sithole i-team besi-attacka besodliwa. So mina, I'm happy we win, but I'm not happy about a performance because it seems like we already qualified for a World Cup and we still have about 9 matches to go. So I'm happy for a win, but I'm not happy for a performance.
Okay, no, Dlela, thank you so much. We'll speak about it properly on Monday. Sihle, how are you?
I'm good, my brother. How are you?
No, ngikrende, bra, ngikrende. Ngisho ngabhorwa ile game to sleep, but it's fine. What did you think of this game?
Hey, my brother, the game was a good game. The boys, they did well and they did their best. And I'm just a bit concerned, that the coach, while we are leading 2-0, then he will decide to put on a defender, Gogekhupha Umvala wafaka uSibisi on the 60th minute. So did he want to defend? Did he want to park the bus? I'm not sure what he was trying to do with that change. So, but overall, the boys did well, and Upesita got man of the match. Yes, he deserved it. All in all, congratulations to the boys. They did well, and it's a World Cup qualifier, so a win is important just to win.
Okay, no, Sihle, thank you so much, for that contribution there. Clifford, how are you doing?
I am fine, and you, boss?
No, I'm good. How did you see this game?
Hey, this game, yabona, angazi why i-hype is so loud ngeBafana Bafana ngampela. Uyabona, mangibheka iBafana, asithi 2010 nge-World Cup yalana, that was the best team that we ever had, obochabalala, oboteko modise. After that, iBafana ayikho. Uyabona. What is the point ukuthi siyaqualifya, but a World Cup just izoba khona pha. Yabona. Look at our keeper, Rodon Williams. He's our number 1. Kodwa udlala still khona la eMzansi. Yabona. Buka imali, buka iGhana bonke players abo baphesheya. We have to push to get our players overseas. That's the only thing really that will help us. Sithroba the gates in Namibia, eLesotho, uyabona iBafana ngampela ayikho. But lento fake iqale kwi-structures. Odeni Jordan bona amakhehla ngenhlonipho ekhulu abasuli bakhona odoctor abantu abaziyo ibhola ukuthi bona bengene khona pha yabona because imali esispendayo kwiBafana is ridiculous. Asithathe le mali sibeke ku-under 17 sigrume iplayers zethu sikwenze sure ukuthi sibabeka phesheya bafika phesheya, but what happens la ku-South Africa sonke sifuna ukudla kulabafana. We keeping them behind. Yabona. I-strikers zethu ngampela ngazi. If South Africa iwenza le group bebaphasa be-World Cup, but we will just show numbers. Is it the thing that we want to win the World Cup, or is it the thing ukuthi we want to be there ukuthi okay siqualifyile? Yabona. So we still very far. Far ngampela.
No.
Sure.
Thank you so much for jumping in. Butare, if I can go back to your score prediction, you said 3-0. If I betted when you spoke to me, I would have lost money now. How did you see this game?
Well, look, I did say, I want to start first saying this. I did say before, I think we were live when I spoke about this. I said, the way Hugo Bros behave, players will stop playing for him. And I love that no Inley also says that, it's a coach that lied about Hugo Bros. Blom before. Hey, Blom is not fit. Blom is injured. When Blom was interviewed by Robert Marau, Blom said, no, he was lying, I'm fit. So clearly there's something wrong between the coach and Blom. But there is other players that are close to Blom that know such things. So, my guy, I don't believe in this, coach, but no, let me speak about the game. I feel like we don't have the killer instincts. We just playing just for the sake of playing. Also, this brings me to the idea of saying, in South Africa, we bring in coaches that don't understand how our South African players play the game. I'm not talking about the giving the ball, but I'm talking about how fast we want the ball to move. We want to move the ball very fast, but you can tell that these European coaches want us to play straight football, where you pass, corner, cross, and sometimes it's very, very unfair to the players we have. Because if you can look at today, second half, what did we do? First half, okay, you could tell we tried to play, but second half, it seems like Benin was a better team. They came with a plan second half, and their plan of saying we're gonna stay back when they lose the ball, we counter attack, and when we counter attack, we get a foul. They are short, they are not physically strong. Let's bully them physically. So, my guy, this team is not going anywhere. I'm sorry, you guys are hyping this guy. We're saying Hugo Bros is winning, is not losing, but look at the teams that he played with. Number one, how did he win? Why did he draw certain games? Because there's certain games that Hugo Bros are supposed to win them by 4, 5-0, 2, 3-0. You get it, but we go to win 2-1. We go to win. We go to play a draw. And for me, I feel like there is something that Hugo Bros is doing wrong. And I told you countless time, I don't believe in Hugo Bros. He's a plumber. That's
For time's sake, Butlaro, we're gonna have this conversation in full on Monday. You know how it works.
Sure.
Everybody call it Kolani. How are you?
How's it?
No, he's sharp prime. How do you see this game?
Pets, yes, as soon as we get rid of Hugo Bros, the better, Pets. Pets. I was out here giving him a benefit of the doubt, Pets. I printed in cash, Pets. We're going nowhere with Hugo Bros, Pets. Serious, Pets.
Maranagu win.
Pets, uzokutshela uJunior Kanye, Pets, i-legit like ukuthi the way you play them stand tells you how you're going to do going forward, yabo. So I Pets, yes. Okay, fine. But we needed 3 points. Yeah, good results. Yeah, but I think Begmele to even no more goals. Yeah, and do like Ivory Coast did this one. But yeah, ngiyabezwa abanye bathi we siqale kahle and come second half it's a drop. It was bound to happen. But if uzofaka a defender second half for another defender, it can make a change lapho phela. In fact, it's a drop phela. Yabo. So I'm not sure if Bros is only allowed to coach with dressing room and after and during halftime, because I've never seen Ulokoza no Bros esukumethe some players. Yabo. Like like abomshini phela. If the team doesn't play the way afuna ukuthi idlale ngayo team uyasukuma pets and then shouts at them pets angazi only thing I see yena ekhuluma no Helmet Mkhelele the only talk bona about two and they don't give like instructions pets and understand ukuthi why samgcinile fethu yabo nje fethu othi
Mara for time. Hayi mara sizakhuluma kahle. Hey. You guys are coming for him. PK. I wanna know which 5-0. Kakena ko Hollywood bets carry over 5. Ke mo ke jelo. The 5 over 4.5 over.
Those boys ruined my reputation, but it's fine.
How did you see the game?
Look, man, I think we are so used to mediocrity. It's not even funny as South African Football Club. And I want to equate my statement with the statement or with the performance on how Rulani, after the second game with Widat, he signaled at Mudiba and say we are keeping going, we are going, we're not resting. You and I said it after halftime. I said, look for Bruce when he will do bad substitute and he will destroy the game. Football is not only about kicking a ball. Football is psychological. Football needs structure. You cannot, and I'm not because I am Sundowns fan. When you are pulling out Zwane and you leave who is this guy Mukwena? Who's gonna make a play? Who's gonna play? Who's gonna pass through those things? Who's gonna dribble? Who gonna be generating things? I can bet if you could have taken out Uhlongwani, put in Manyambela, that boy Manyambela, and take out evidence and put Lepasa. Football also it's about combination. Those passes that Zwane could have done, how Pacey could have twinned up and push, and I don't know why do you take Mudiba. You played Mudiba very well in the first half. We saw him attacking in the middle field, impacting the game, making those passes. What is the reason of taking that guy and bringing him back to the left back, and he plays as if we are losing or we are? I honestly don't understand. Muda was very right. He was just supposed to take. This guy is speedy. Lepasa is speedy. We could have capitalized Lepasa, Tau, and taking Muda with his overlapping. I mean, if the ball falls or the ball comes in the middle field, Mokwena is able to shoot from the distance. These are the things that you must be mindful of. If not, they must fall. They must falter Otau. Then Mudiba can take those things. We didn't see that. So it's about psychological thing. And just because we have won, I'm not happy, man. This was especially second half. First half was better than second half. Second half was just nonsense. I don't know. We just played. I don't know what is that. But all I can say is that you guys must leave my players alone if you are going to. You are making them cows. Don't invite them if you're going to play like this.
Leave us, BK, for time. Leave us, BK.
Ciao.
Aye, man. Ciao. In the 007, you also said 4-0. If I went to what you guys said, man.
Now listen to guys, play Aviator. No, don't do sports bet. Don't do sports bet, guys. And this is not Sundowns. This is not Sundowns. Can't be sure. How can you score 4 when you have full pass and Mokopa is only strikers? I mean, I'm just saying. But what I'm gonna say is a win is a win, guys. A win is a win. What else can we say? A win is a win. You know, he's like just say, you don't know how they do it, but they do it. Does it matter? In the grand scheme of things, nope. As long as they get the results, you know. There are certain coaches who got fired when they're playing better football than Jose. But look where are they now? So who cares, man? Who cares, PK? Who cares? You know, we won. Who cares? Nigeria drew with Lesotho, guys. I feel like sometimes when it's serious, though, now that I think about it, sometimes we underrate South African wins, you know. If South Africa beats Lesotho, it's going to be, well, you know what? There's no longer minnows in African football. Teams beat. Teams have improved, you know. Like I said, that Benin team has 10 out of 11 players playing in Europe. The Europe that we so badly cry out for, you know. But we beat them. We made them look like amateurs. But lastly, I wanted to say, this is why Kev says assistants would have Kev B or Kev A. This is exactly why. Yeah. Why didn't Mkelele say, no, you can take out Umvala? You know, what wrong did Umvala do? What is the difference between Umvala and CBC? Is Sibiso going to be playing better football from the back? No. You know, in fact, Sibiso was shaky. You know, so I don't get it how Bruce came to that decision. But all in all, I'm happy we won. I don't care how we did it. We have 3 points. We're the only team with 3 points. Others have 1 point. So we don't care. We win. We move forward. That's all I can say.
Okay.
And lastly, Bruce. I believe in Bruce.
Nazo. We had to get somebody who believed in him. Baba Yezugucha, how are you? Ngikuzwa kahle. Phinda futhi. Ngiright futhi. We won njani le game?
Man, first half, dlale kahle kakhulu. I think this is the most promising team we've ever had. Mina ngokubona kwami, we've ever had. Since isquad lesi sango 2013 lesisabo Kagiso Dihasho ya uLetsolenyana. Abo Teko Modise, that generation, I think dlale ngcono kakhulu. We were rotating the ball very well first half, and we created chances. Just that sometimes we all know, man. We all know coach une player like impact evidence angayiboni first half. I think kube besine striker nyana mhlambe esi ball player nyana, so maybe we could have scored amagol nyana amaningi, but evidence mo angaboni next. So second half, well, I think kumele si compliment Benin. They were starting to kick us second half. Bangasivumeli vele ukuthi sihlale. Net makala jumpa half yabo baba aggressive. Bayakhahlela bayasibosa. So I think that was plan yabo right. But I feel futhi ukuthi not Bafana Bafana iyodwa, but most of the teams like South Africa, once they score amagoli mhlambe balide by 2 goals or more, then they become complacent. Ba relax, they take off foot off pedal. So inkinga esinayo leyo. Remember against Liberia, sihlale kahle sakora 2 goals, but again sa relax futhi sazitshela ukuthi seswinning. So umsebenzi usesemningi yo.
Hayi no. Sizayikhuluma kahle Monday. Thank you baba.
Sharp. Ene kokugcina brand yazi indaba le yokuthi ama-player we-Chiefs, ama-player we-Sundowns, ama-player divide man South Africa yo. Well, yabona kuma Springboks, I don't even know ukuthi uSiyakolisi udlalela yiphi team. I don't even know ukuthi uOx udlalela yiphi team South Africa. I think into futhi masingayekela ukuthi ubani ngwakuphi, ubani udlalela yiphi team. Guys, we all know ukuthi the best team for now is Sundowns. The most performing team is Sundowns. So we should give credit where it's due. If we win, we win as South Africa, and if we lose a sonke South Africa. I would think ngoba ama-players Sundowns in ngiyabonga mistake. Usayilungisa kahle during the week.
Yeah, sizayikhuluma kahle. Thank you so much baba kenzo kuhle. Wow. Blue. Guys, for me, I think Bafana Bafana needs a mentality change. I think Bafana Bafana needs to start playing harder. I think Bafana Bafana, if you look at the last 5 games, for example, including this one, it's a 2-1 win versus Benin, 1-1 versus Ivory Coast, 0-0 Eswatini, 1-0 win DRC, 0-0 Namibia. If you're seeing that pattern, you're seeing that we don't score a lot of goals, and when we dominate, we don't dominate and finish the game having dominated, right? From the first minute, you could see that this Benin team was not here to play this game. They were not. There was no one here. There was no one home, right? And we scored an early goal. And instead of pressing on and going and getting more goals and really cementing our gameplay, and ourselves on the game, we decided to sit back. We decided to be complacent. We decided to stop playing. We decided to chill, instead of going hard. And luckily, we got that second goal before halftime. But then Benin came back in the second half, a little bit more physical, got 2-1, right? Made it 2-1. I want to see a Bafana Bafana team that understands that they're a Bafana Bafana team that is following teams that have not done well in those colors. They're following guys that have let down the nation a lot. So if you get a chance where you can lift up people and score and do whatever, go and score 6 goals. This is a Bafana Bafana team that wants us to support them. That have been crying, fans aweko. People don't know. They have a negative view. It's because of matches like that. Yes, we won. Very important. We're top of the log as it stands, our World Cup qualifying log. But what do you take from that game? What do you say in that game? How do I market that game to somebody else? You know, that's where I stand with this. They need to be ruthless. They're not going to get many of these chances where teams are going to be below what you guys play. So when you get a chance to do that, go show the other teams in the table that, guys, Lesotho, you've just drawn with Nigeria. Maramanizala, we're not going to take chances. When you guys drive over here, we're not going to take chances. Abo Rwanda, Abo Zimbabwe, we're not going to take chances with you guys. But if it's always Bomba 2-1, there'll come a game that we're meant to win that will become 1-1 because of our complacency. That'll become a 2-1 loss because of our complacency. And then we'll be sitting here with calculators again. Benin was not in this game, but Benin had 3, 4, 5 chances where they could have buried us, where they could have scored and won this game. We were just lucky. But instead of that, look at what we were playing. Then comes time for substitutions. What happens when you do substitutions and you take out a defender for a defender? Does the game change? What are you doing? What are we trying to play? Umakhupa no Hlongwane were lost for most of this game. Should have came off half time. When you've got your foot on the neck of another team, you have to take advantage of it, and they did not. So for me, guys, I'm glad that Bafana Bafana won. I'm glad that we're top of the group, but we need to see more performances that will make us as fans excited and want to get back into this and make other teams scared. But anyway, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. We're going to watch Banyana Bastayla, who are playing in the Women's CAF Champions League final versus Sporting Casablanca. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you to the panelists. Thank you to the people who've been commenting. I'll see you guys.